Hello and welcome to another episode of Untold Chapters with Austin Macauley Publishers. On today's episode, we have guest star Nureen Ismail Mifrah, who has published a beloved children's book, Snorkel Day with Dada. A gifted young author, Nureen discovered her love for reading at the tender age of 2 and began writing stories shortly thereafter. By the age of 6 in 2020, she had already written and published her first book of short stories, inspiring readers with her creativity and talent. Thank you for agreeing to feature on an episode of Untold Chapters. Would you like to introduce yourself for our audience?
Hi, my name is Nureen Ismail. I am 11 years old and I'm from the Maldives. I am an author who loves reading books, writing stories, and I'm so excited to feature on this podcast.
And I'm Noreen's dad. I'm just supporting in her dream in becoming the young author that she wants to be.
How did you first get into story writing?
I loved reading since I was small, and I loved writing about everything that happened to me. So after I went on my first snorkel trip with my dad, I decided to write in my notebook about what I did there.
Like Noreen mentioned, it was one of those diving trips for me with my office colleagues, and I just thought, okay, I'll invite Noreen for her first snorkeling trip with me. Unfortunately, that on the trip she got a bit seasick, and in her notebook the experience about it, and I shared with my colleagues, and they all thought it was written really nicely. So I just thought, okay, I will turn this into her first storybook. So that's how it all started.
Oh, it's an adorable story as well. I love the illustrations as well, and it's really relatable with anyone experiencing snorkeling for the first time. So yeah, honestly, it's a absolutely adorable story. So as a young author, did you face any challenges when writing your book?
I did not face any challenges, particularly when writing my book, but when our illustrator was doing his work, it took a really, really long time to finish the illustrations. But after all that, I'm still happy for how he's done.
Yeah, I think we chose to go with the local artist named Arafat, and I think he has done an exceptional job in terms of detailing of the small details that we shared through some of the photos that we have taken during the trip. And he has also done a great job of showing the beauty of the underwater in the Maldives.
Oh, absolutely. As soon as I saw it, I fell in love with it because anything to do with just being under the water, I absolutely love it. It's why one of my favorite films is actually The Dolphin Tale, about a true story about the dolphin who unfortunately loses a tail when she gets prosthetic. So it really did remind me of that. So yeah, brilliant story. What is your favorite part of becoming an author?
My favorite part of becoming an author is basically getting to inspire kids, grown-ups, parents, teachers, and so much more people to read books and maybe even write their own stories. And I just feel really happy to write a book everyone wants to read.
Oh, brilliant. When you first received, the physical copy of your book, was it quite an experience being able to like physically hold what you'd published?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it took way longer than we thought, but at the end of the day, to get for the first time to see what we have worked on for so long, it was quite rewarding for us, and we were quite excited to see the book at the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
I think she started at a young age to read books. At 2 years old, she started reading books, and I think she ever since then she has this crazy obsession for reading books, and now she does write quite a bit of stories as well.
Oh, because I don't know, with reading books, it's well, for me personally, it's about escapism. So it brings you to a whole other world for you to explore. I hope you continue to, delve deeper and hopefully write more books and for people to enjoy. Many different sea creatures feature in your book. Is there a certain animal you would love to go snorkeling with, maybe?
Yes, I would love to swim with a turtle or a shark. I think they are really beautiful creatures and they play important roles in our lives. And I would love to swim with them every day if I could.
Good on.
I know. Yeah, Nureen has always been a water lover. She was a very good swimmer from a very young age, and she loves animals, sea creatures, and even cats, right, Nureen?
Yeah.
So yeah, she's a true animal lover, and she really enjoys every time that she goes into the water.
So, what's your favorite sea creature then?
My favorite sea creature is a dolphin. They are really playful and very gentle and really fun to swim with. I've swam with them a couple of times before, and those were some of the best moments of my life.
Aw, something that I've always wanted to do, so glad you can enjoy it for me. If you could take readers on a real life snorkeling adventure, where in the Maldives would you take them?
I think I would take them to Tulustu. This island is really special to me and holds so much memories since I was a baby. And I love the beaches, and they're really beautiful and exciting, and the waters. They are colorful, clean, and with so much sea creatures to explore.
Yeah, this island is like a second home for us. It's very close by to our capital city. So every weekend also we try to go there, and it has a good surfing spot as well. So that's our like weekend getaway island. So a lot of good memories there, right, Nureen?
Well, glad you have that a special place that you can go to, especially if you can have more adventures as well, snorkeling and other things that you can do there. If you were to write a sequel, what other experiences or adventures might you explore?
I recently went on my first trip to London with my dad, and I am working on writing a book about my experience in London. I loved London because I went to so many exciting places like the Arsenal football stadium, the Harry Potter Warner Bros. Studios, and my visit to Hyde Park was some of the highlights of my trip.
Yeah, I think the weather was a bit challenging for us. It's a bit chilly for us, but we had quite a good time. I think Norian really enjoyed seeing the squirrels and the swans at the Hyde Park, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you had such a good experience. Anywhere else in the UK that you'd like to visit next?
Not at this moment, right? So she started the experience about the London trip. We started the book. She's finished the first chapter, and unfortunately, quite similarly to the snorkel trip, she got airsick. And since it was a long journey for us, it started quite adventurous, I would say. Yeah, but she's captured it well, and we are quite excited to work on this second book. Yeah, I think the fact that we don't travel far, that's the reason. Yeah, eventually, hopefully, we'll pass out that phase. But either way, the memories outtake all the negatives. So we had a wonderful time over there.
Oh, brilliant. What advice would you give to other young authors who would like to share their stories with the world?
If any young author wishes to share their stories, I think they first need to believe in what they want to achieve.
And then they need to really work hard on this one as well, right?
Yeah.
Because it took a while, and I think we are one of the first who have done a book internationally and in the Maldives, and I think it it's an inspiring thing for other kids that we are telling them, okay, in this modern age, it's quite possible for any kid to go international as well, right?
Oh, brilliant. Thank you for agreeing to feature on an episode of Untold Chapters, and I wish you all the best with, with your other books. And yeah, I look forward to seeing them all.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
Thanks so much.
So it's been wonderful to have this chat, and yeah, I'm looking forward to work on our next book. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. If you're listening on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're listening on Spotify, please follow and review.